like the feeling that I wanted to have when I was working in corporate America is the feeling that I have now. And I've never shared it. Well, I've shared it a little bit, but my degree is in risk management and insurance.
Okay.
So I'm probably the only person you'll meet that went to school for risk management.
Okay.
So I worked in the commercial insurance industry, and I did that for 13 years.
Mhm.
And I remember at the time I was like, I got to get out of here. And my business was doing well, but Ashley was a little scaredy cat. Like I couldn't do it. And
Yeah.
so I made a plan and I wrote down everything I wanted to have in line. And I was going to quit my job April 2020. That was my goal.
Mhm.
So September 2019, there was a list that I had, and I ended up getting laid off, fired, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
November 2019. At that time, I had everything on that list except for the amount of money that I wanted to have in the
Mhm.
bank. And I
Mhm.
think I got let go like November, let's say 19th or
Mhm.
whatever. By the end of November, um, 2019, I had double the amount that I had wrote down on that paper that I asked God to have. So I remember thinking, okay, all right, I think this is what we supposed to I think this is what we're supposed to do. And that same day that I got let go, I got an offer from a recruiter to come in and interview. So it's kind of like God was giving me the option, baby. You could keep doing what you know, you could keep doing the safe thing, or you can kind of rock with me and let me show you something different. And I
Mhm.
am very glad that I took the road less traveled, and I'm just hoping he keeps me on this road.
Took a real topics, no facts. Took a real shit and you know that. That's a fact. Chat and chill. Talking about the real. Took a real topics, no that. Took a real shit, you know that. That's a fact. Chat and chill.
Another live. Welcome back to Chip, Chatter, and Chill. It's another celebration for Women's History Month. You guys know we do this every year. I just love celebrating women because I think we are just dope and we do all the dopest things and we deserve recognition. We deserve support, empowerment, and that's what I come to do every March. So glad to have everybody tune in. I'm excited to have my guest for this week and we are going to have a good time. She's a new Chip, Chatter, and Chill chatty. So this is very, very exciting for me, but a very, very familiar face. We go way back. So I am very excited to have her on this evening. I'll introduce her in just a second. If you tuned in last week, you got a couple new treats never seen before for 2025. I introduced a new game that's exclusive to the podcast. And I also introduced you guys to a new segment called Foodie Felonies. This is going to be an extremely hilarious take on food crimes. I know y'all see it all the time. Y'all see people do ridiculous stuff on the internet with food. And so Foodie Felonies is the segment where I just call it out because if you see it, you know I'm going to see it. So we're the foodies here. We love good food and have a good time. And we are going to highlight a few good women doing good things in culture and in the neighborhood. And of course, we're going to honor our guest this evening. If you don't know her, you will know her in the next 30 minutes. And you'll have the opportunity to keep up with her on socials and support her. If you didn't know, we did share a new game last week, and I will be taking it to the streets to get you guys to play along. So I hope to see you at a couple things. I'll keep you updated with where I will be so we can play together. Now, meet my friend from a long, long time. This is the award-winning, highly decorated, exclusive premier photographer extraordinaire in the ATL. If you don't know, you're going to know her the next 30 minutes. I have the illustrious Miss Ashley Nicole in the building tonight. Chatties?
Love you, ma'am. How you doing?
Doing all right. I'm hanging on. How about you?
It's good. Listen, I need you to announce me every morning. That's how I would like for my children to greet me every morning.
And will
Mm-hmm.
call me anytime.
Mm-hmm. So that will be written especially for them to recite.
I love it. I love it. And while we at it, I'm gonna have to get my kids to jump on the bandwagon too, because baby, I need the extra
Listen,
motivation. All the extra. Give it to me.
listen, and it is due. It is very much due.
Thank you. That's what we are all about here. First of all, Chip Chat and Chill. If you don't know, if you're tuning in for the first time, if someone invited you to look at the podcast for the first time, we are millennials. We are foodies. We are unlearning through social experiences, through maybe finance, relationships, parenting, career-wise, you name it. We're talking about the things that we are unlearning as a generation because we're unlearning all the things so our kids don't have to. And we're just having a good time about doing it. We have a kickback every week or every other week. I think women, especially women of color, in the culture, they don't get as grand of a celebration or recognition as they should. And too much is not enough when it comes to us because we do things very well and we deserve all the celebration that we can stand. And we are going to kick it off by doing what I like to call, I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
But if you could gather yourself, well, let me do this first. I'm going to ask, is there any woman, younger, older, that's in your life or you watch from afar that you would like to publicly give flowers to this evening and just celebrate them and honor them while you're here?
My mother. She is everything. Everything that I know, don't know, learn, all of that comes from her. She is everybody that meets her falls in love with her. Like that's just how great. That's how great she is. And the older you get, like you don't realize how good you have it. Until you start to meet other people, see the relationships they have with their mothers. And I am blessed and I know it and I'm thankful. And she's the bomb. That's my little friend.
I love it. I love your little friend too. She's one of the sweetest souls I have ever met. And fun fact, Ashley and I used to be neighbors. We lived in the same community. We went to the same high school. For sure, we got down in 9th grade.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's been up ever since. So it's been.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I got my yearbooks.
I know. We're gonna do this
middle school. I know high school.
When I end the stream, I'm gonna have my yearbook. I think it's right here or over here somewhere in the office. I'm gonna have to look at it real quick, but it's been up ever since. I got to tell you, from a distance, it's been a joy to watch your journey from afar as we both have evolved into grown women at our big age with big responsibilities. It's just been a joy to still know you, and to the core, you are still exactly the same, but an elevated, dope version. And I think it's great that God has allowed you to have the journey that you have. And I feel honored that I have been a part of it. So,
well, I appreciate it. You forgot to tell her we darn near birthday twins. We right there at each
other. That's the funnest thing to me every year. I'm like, I could never, ever forget my birthday neighbor. I'm the January 21st. She's January 22nd. So I could never forget a birthday. So it's always a treat.
I appreciate you.
No problem. So we celebrated your mom. And then now we're going to get into what I like to call a 60-second girl game drop. 60-second girl game drop. You have 60 seconds on the spot to share with us some of your favorite women-owned businesses, whether it be e-commerce or in person, a walk-up with brick and mortar. Share with us some of your favorite women-owned businesses. And when you're ready, I will start the clock.
I'm ready. Okay.
Go.
So my first favorite that I'm obsessed with is Pilates. It's Lat John's Pilates. It's downtown Hateville. I've been trying to keep it to myself because I don't want y'all booking up my spots. But I am obsessed. It's Black female owned. Every time I go in there, those are my 45 minutes where I could just kind of relax and just let go and focus on breathing and the pain that she brings to my body. But it's a wonderful experience. It's very much a vibe. She plays R&B music. Like it is very much a vibe for Pilates. What else? Oh, I'm obsessed with perfumes. Obsessed. There is another Black female owned brand that I love. It's called Lumi Skin Co. Lumi. It's owned by a friend of mine. Her name is Jasmine. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm obsessed. Please go buy all of her stuff. I think my favorite scent is Sweet Taboo. I think that's my favorite one. I'm in the wedding industry. If I can give you from wedding venues that are Black female owned, Ivy on the Plains. Let's see, Planners, Leslo, it's a team of two sisters. There are Florists, The Perfect Creations, Special Event Factory. Hair, Glam by Mame, please, Glam by Mame. Makeup, Be for Beauty. I mean, anything that you can think of, especially we're here in Atlanta.
Yes.
There are plenty female-owned, Black female-owned companies that do bomb work, but their personalities are really dope. They'll take very good care of you. How many more seconds I got?
Oh, you reached the end of it, but I'm just enjoying it.
Okay.
You made it. You made it. I am enjoying this. I'm interested, and I definitely will do my part to share. I'll catch up with you at the end, and we definitely get the right
Yes,
socials and
please.
website links so I can share them on Chip Chat and Chill socials and
Okay.
circulate that Black dollar, that cultural dollar. So I'm
Yes.
excited to do that. Thank you. All right, now I told you guys, Chip Chat and Chill, we're millennials. Ashley, is there a meal, a snack, a drink, or a combination variation of either three that you would like to say you may have shared with your children at this point, but
Mhm.
without giving the exact number how old you are? Say how old you are without saying how old you are by telling me a food fan favorite of yours from your childhood that you shared with your kids,
Okay. Ooh.
like
That
an
I have
old
shared with
favorite.
my from my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, soul food. I am very much, even as a kid, I loved collard greens, cornbread,
Mm.
fried chicken, macaroni. That is like the go-to Sunday dinner. Mama, can you make your famous macaroni? Yes, baby, I can. I can make my I can make my famous macaroni. So yeah, probably just those soul food dishes.
Yeah.
My grandmother was a fabulous cook, and I used to
Oh.
beg her for years to write her recipes down. And it took her forever because she's like, I don't know the measurements. I just,
Mm-hmm.
So she finally wrote them, and I have them. And so every Thanksgiving, we actually take her recipes out, and I put my grandma's. But my grandma passed away in 2014, and I put
Okay.
her picture on like my little kitchen
Yeah.
table, and we
Yes.
make her recipe, and I have them doing it with me. That's our little time. And when I
That's
tell you,
so
it's so good. It's
That's so
so good.
sweet. I love that. So my mom passed, and I'm still looking for her cake. Man, Ash, I
I'm gonna
wish you
pray you find
guys
them.
I gotta find her cake recipes. The
Mhm.
last 10 years, my mom perfected. Red velvet is one of those. It's tricky. It's either too
Ooh.
sweet, it's either too dry. The cream,
Mhm.
she perfected it. It's literally hands down one of the best I have ever had, if not the
Uh-huh.
best I've had. Key lime, I'm not a key lime person. Key lime pie I will eat, but she had a banging, it was most requested. Her key lime cake, um,
Uh-huh.
German chocolate cake, pound cake. I got that recipe from my
Ooh.
grandmother for sure. I got that down. But boy, I
Uh-huh.
gotta find her recipes. And I'm mad at her because I said, you really thought you could slip out of here the day after Frankie Belvy died. And you left here before Thanksgiving, my favorite time of the year. You were supposed to teach me how to make your corn pudding.
And
So good.
nobody else has the recipe. Nobody else knows how to make it.
I gotta find it. I
So
have everything else of hers except for her recipes. I'm like, I gotta find her stuff. I'm gonna go back to my parents' house and try to dig them up because
if you need help, I can bring mine. We can come and we gonna find. Because listen, I was the same way. I lost my grandmother's, and when I found them, I sat in the floor, I just cried. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, it's the little handwritten recipe.
yeah,
I want to frame them and put them in
you should.
my kitchen. But no, I hope you find them. I'm saying a prayer. Hopefully you find those very soon because I want to taste this cake.
Yes, yes, it's a
Mhm.
date when I do it. I'm
Yes.
telling you, it's a treat. So that is definitely a beautiful thing to share with your kids, especially like we're both girl moms. Mine are younger than yours,
Hmm.
but love being in the kitchen, and I love that for them. They from the ages of like 3 and 4. Those are my little sous chefs. Sometimes I'd be like drilled down and focused,
Oh,
like I just want to get out the kitchen because sometimes you can be in the kitchen forever. I'd be like, I just want to get
yes,
out of here.
ma'am. Now that you're starting early, they'll keep doing that. My oldest is 14. And even today, I was telling her what I was going to cook. She was like, can I do it? Baby, have at it. I will
Say
sit
less.
down and allow, yes.
You got to tell me to sit down twice.
Hmm. Yes,
Right
baby.
ahead.
You can do it.
And the middle one, she's so particular, precise, and like intricate. So she'd be kind of like trying to mother the younger one in the kitchen because the younger one is messy and they kind of
Uh-huh.
can get on the nerves. But we make it through and they have a really, really good time together. So I love that for them.
That's good.
Now, another woman that I definitely want to highlight, I read something this week. I'm so proud. New York Attorney General Letitia James won her federal lawsuit against Elon Musk, which blocks
God
Dodge from
bless her.
accessing Americans' private data. And I was so elated. Like, thank you.
God bless her. And we need to
Ain't that
keep her because they're going to keep coming for her too, though. We need to,
protect,
yeah.
protect her
It's
at all
not
costs?
done.
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't over. It's just the beginning. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so for her succession with this new update, she's a Howard woman, by the way, but that means millions of Americans' personal data is now protected. It means governmental overreach has stopped its tracks, and another bold Black woman stood in her power and made history. So it's
Come on
not just
now.
a win, it's a reminder of who the heck we are. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot be stopped. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
bother us. We're going to stand on business and we're going to take care of business. So,
Yep.
congratulations. And thank you so much, General Letitia James. Oh, some scary times. So, yeah, we definitely got to stick together. So,
But you
yeah,
made a good point. Like that same blood is running through all our veins. Like we come from good stock. We're gonna be all right.
say it. Yep. We
Mm-hmm.
better know it. We're gonna remind y'all every chance we get. Now, I just want to share with y'all. Oh, I call myself the mocktail queen, but that's what we like to do on Chip Chat until we make drinks. And my signature move is to name my drinks after my guests. I'm
Oh
struggling.
Lord, I'm
I
scared.
would I would have had this by now. Now you get a say because I haven't had the official name put on this drink. But let me tell you what's in it. This is
Okay.
lavender lemonade, and I I dressed it up with a sour apple
It's
wedge,
actually very cute.
and I dipped it in lavender. I never had a lavender apple, but this is bomb. I can't wait to bite into it. So lavender lemonade is 1 part lemonade, 1 part whiskey sour, 1 part clearly Canadian blackberry spritz. And
Ooh,
when I tell you the aroma, it smells good. So,
that's good.
oh, of course, lavender syrup. Shout out
Yeah.
to Ronnie. I need stock, and we need to do a collaboration. Ronnie, cut the check. Somebody from Ronnie PR, somebody hit me up because they take all of my money.
Really?
Between the lavender, because I have found lavender pistachio. I find flavors you won't find in commercial stores. And then I'm not
Yeah. Yes.
where the hell? I didn't know they even made that flavor.
So you
So
are the mocktail queen. Okay.
you
There.
need a
Okay.
drink.
Okay.
I'm your girl.
Yes.
So we're gonna put a poll on the Chip Chat and Chill socials. You guys decide what the name of Ashley's signature drink is going to be. And the fun thing about it is it goes in the Drink Hall of Fame, and you can take that to your next, bar situation and say,
Oh,
"Hey, can you
please
make this?"
believe. Mm-hmm. Because that actually sounds good. I would have never thought to do the Canadian. That sounds really good.
It's nice and
That
tart, but
sounds
it's
good.
not overwhelming. It's so good. I just made these
What?
real quick. This
Oh, how
is
cute.
I made pretzel bites with like these little mozzarella and tomato things, and I drizzled it with some deli dressing. So
Oh, how cute. And see, you made it look appetizing too. It's adorable.
once I get the studio situated, then we can go back to having in person.
Yes. I'm
Definitely
excited for
have
you.
Thank you. I love being a host. So let's get into Miss Ashley. Now, what you may not know is, of course, like the thing to do, you literally have to, it has to be one stream of income nowadays. If you haven't been paying attention, you got to
Mhm,
work for yourself at some varying degree, not 100%,
mhm.
not for you to be a 100% full-time entrepreneur. You be an entrepreneur, but at some point you do have to implement some various streams of income to maintain a lifestyle in 2025 and beyond. And I fear for our kids because I don't even know what that's going to look like when they get to a big age. It's scary.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not only is Ashley a photographer, she does many different things, but I wanted to get into the beginning of Ashley Nicole photography and figure out like what your inspiration was. I came up with an interesting question and I'll ask you in a little bit. But for now, I just wanted to know your entrepreneurial journey began when?
So it started, Ashley Nicole Photography was born in April of 2017. Mm, It was actually probably on my mind for a while. So I was, you already know, the little goody two shoes. Everything you tell me to do, I am going to do it. So if you say, this is the way, Ashley, you go to school, you get a good job, you get your little 401k, and you be happy, then that's what I thought, would occur.
Right.
And so I did exactly what I was told. I, graduated high school, class of '03. That told my age, didn't it? But I got my good corporate job, and I got my good corporate salary and my benefits, and I did what I was supposed to do, and I wasn't happy, and I couldn't figure out why because this is what y'all said we're supposed to do. And so I remember I would sit in my little queue, and I would just sit here and think like, God, like it's got to be something else. And I think I probably prayed 5 years and trying to come up with ideas and things to do, and everything that I thought of, like nothing just, stuck.
Yeah.
And so one day I remember, so I started having children, and I remember thinking like I wanted my kids to have these really dope, photo memories, because my mom was very big on taking pictures at every family function and everything. And so I wanted them to have these, pictures like that look like an actual photographer had
Yeah.
taken them. So there was a class that I took online. I was actually inspired by a girl that I follow on YouTube and on Instagram. Her name is Tiffany Darling. She actually became a photographer. But I decided to take some classes online, and I pretty much taught myself via YouTube, YouTube University. And but it was strictly for my children, strictly to give them their memories. And just in the midst of me trying to figure out like what to, do with it, it was kind of like, okay, why don't you think about, doing photography full time? So I remember I took a class from Ross Oscar Knight. I will be forever indebted to him. He is one of my favorite photographers. He had a class here in Atlanta, and it was a 2-day class. And I remember sitting in that class thinking, I got to do this for the rest of my life. And that was kind of it. I just hit the ground running. I kind of have one of those addictive personalities. Once I find something, like that's kind of it. And I just kind of built it from the ground up. I started shooting families, and then my heart was kind of always with weddings. I actually used to plan weddings.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I liked the environment of weddings. I liked being around family, seeing the love and all of that. Planning ain't my thing. I don't. And so I don't remember how, but I remember a photographer. There was a group on Facebook, and she was looking for a second shooter. And I just was like, I'm just gonna see, if I could try it.
Yeah.
And I did it. That was my very first time. And the pictures probably were not that great, but that one wedding, that was it for me. I knew I want to focus mainly, on weddings. I still do, the other parts of photography, but weddings, that's my baby. And it just has kind of, it's one of those things, like when God wants you to do something, like it's just going to kind of flow. Like you don't really, you have to work hard, but doors just keep opening.
Yeah.
People ask me all the time, like, how did you do? I don't know. It was God. Like it's almost like parenting. We don't know what we're out here doing. We walk every day. You just put one foot in front of the other. And he has just really blessed me and my family. And I am happy. Like the feeling that I wanted to have when I was working in corporate America is the feeling that I have now. And I've never shared it. Well, I've shared it a little bit, but my degree is in risk management and insurance. Okay. So I'm probably the only person you'll meet that went to school for risk management. Okay. So I worked in the commercial insurance industry, and I did that for 13 years. And I remember at the time I was like, I got to get out of here. And my business was doing well, but Ashley was a little scaredy cat. Like I couldn't do it. And so I made a plan, and I wrote down everything I wanted to have in line. And I was going to quit my job April 2020. That was my goal. So September 2019, there was a list that I had, and I ended up getting laid off, fired, whatever you want to call it, November 2019. At that time, I had everything on that list except for the amount of money that I wanted to have in the bank. And I think I got let go like November, let's say 19th or whatever. By the end of November, 2019, I had double the amount that I had wrote down on that paper that I asked God to have. So I remember thinking, okay, all right, I think this is what we're supposed to do. And that same day that I got let go, I got an offer from a recruiter to come in and interview. So it's kind of like God was giving me the option, baby. You could keep doing what you know. You can keep doing the safe thing, or you can kind of rock with me and let me show you something different. And I am very glad that I took the road less traveled, and I'm just hoping he keeps me on this road.
He is. Because at every turn, it's like, what is it? Every round go higher and higher. If it feels like that for you, it definitely looks like that. Like I get the vibe of like, I couldn't remember exactly how far back you started, but it felt like she's been doing this for a while. And to see you build your clientele and the quality of your work is amazing. So,
well, thank you. We're our own worst critics too. But I just know, like, I want people to feel good when they leave my presence. And I'm one of those photographers too. I know all the knowledge behind the camera. If you put me in front of the camera, girl, I turn into a rock. I don't know what to do with my head, my hands. I probably start talking funny and everything. Like it is just. Mm-mm. So when I when people come to me, they're like, I don't know how to pose. Don't worry about it. Just come cute. I got you. Like that is it's such a joy, and I get a kick out of fixing people and posing them and then showing them afterwards. And they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then you see these photos and you be like, hold on now. Like, who is that? Like it just brings me so much joy. And then the fact that people trust you, like to come
Mhm.
in like on wedding day, and we're not just taking pictures. Sometimes I am the bouncer, like keeping people who have pissed the bride off,
Mm.
keeping them away. Like it's an honor to be asked to come in and take pictures on somebody's wedding day, for their graduation, for
Yeah.
whatever. And my clients, to see them keep coming back. And I'm nosy too. And once I get, once you become my client, like you kind of like family. So now I get to kind of keep peeking and seeing what's happening. And I have clients that have babies and come back, and they start businesses and then they come back and whatever. Like it is the biggest blessing. I would have never imagined it for myself. But a lot of times God's plans or all the time, his plans are bigger than what we envision. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm 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 very happy with his plan. His plan was better than mine.
You win.
It was better. He did well. He did well.
He did his big one, right? He really did. So you said that weddings are your favorite. What are some of your other special moments or occasions that you like to shoot?
So I am actually loving corporate events. I don't know why you think I would hate it, because it takes me kind of right back there. But I think it's because I don't mind the corporate environment. I was just kind of tired of playing the game. And you being a Black female in corporate America is not the easiest thing to do, and I got tired of keeping my mouth shut. I got tired of ignoring, I just got tired. But it's still nice to kind of be in that environment. I really love to do like anniversary sessions. So when you got a couple that's been married 20, 30 years, and then they come back and then you see like their children and their grandchildren and all this kind of stuff, like just to see how love can grow something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really, really dope. Seniors, I like to do those photo shoots to see how excited they are. And they can kind of express themselves. So if somebody's a football player, he's gonna bring his equipment. If
Yeah.
somebody loves to read, just to kind of see who each child is and to see the excitement about who they could
Yeah.
potentially be when they get older, those are bomb.
Yeah.
The only thing that Ashley Nicole does not know how to photograph are those cute little newborns. You know how they wrap them real cute and nice. You remember Eb? I tried it with her first son, and that was a no. So, and she keeps posting those pictures, and I hate it because I'm like, what? Stop posting those photos. And I was like, I'm gonna be a newborn photographer. No, we're gonna leave that to the professionals. That is the one thing I refuse to do.
Oh, well, thank you for at least giving yourself the opportunity to fill it out.
When you
So,
talk to
like,
Ebony, tell her stop posting those pictures too,
I
please.
will.
We would appreciate it.
We love you. So now that wedding season is definitely approaching, in recent years, would you say the ages of couples that are getting married, are they becoming older or younger?
I think they're becoming older.
Yeah.
Mhm. I don't have very many 22, 23-year-olds like I used to.
Mm.
And it could be, my clientele just may be changing, period. But most of my couples are 30s.
Mm.
I have a few like 28, 29, but the vast majority of my clients are like that mid 30s
Okay.
kind of area. I don't have too many that are like, I actually had a very sweet couple. They were both in their 60s. And it was something, when I tell you, so in love, like more in love than some of the 22-year-olds, so it's nice to kind of see, the difference. But I will say for now, what I'm noticing, my sweet spot is like that early to mid 30s range.
That's interesting. I had a feeling it was veering that way because I do see like now trending, especially in our culture, there are a lot of older couples that are finding love and like are
Hmm.
excited and just elated to have found each other and they're out with it and trending. So I was like, I wonder what that trend is looking like for people that are in the industry, helping them celebrate and take part in these milestones. And a lot of honestly, like the 20s, they caught on. They like
We
getting
gonna
married
wait.
young. I could wait. Y'all crazy.
Listen,
I'll wait.
listen. I will say, unfortunately, we see the good and the bad side with what we do. And I've seen it so much. Sometimes you can kind of look at couples and kind of tell, like,
Hmm.
oh no, but most of my couples that are older, you know yourself more.
Yeah.
I was 24 when I got married. I don't know that, I didn't know anything. I had no business, even doing that. I just think that once you're older, you're a little more secure, like you've had a little more life experience. You know what you want out of a partner.
Yeah.
You know what you'll tolerate, what you can't handle,
Hmm.
I think they do a lot better.
I agree. I could see that. Let's see. What is the kindest gesture and the most thoughtful token of appreciation for you as a photographer?
So I'm just gonna say the first thing that comes to my head. This is probably not the kindest. But when they changed their profile picture to my photo, listen, that is like, because photographers, y'all don't understand. Like, we sit and wait. When we send that gallery, it is like do 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 do, like for that email. Oh my God, I love them, or for that text or DM
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes even if those don't come, when I go on social media and I see that profile picture change, I'm like, oh okay. I got it. I got it. And then years later, it's still that photo. Oh, okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
that is probably one of the best feelings in the world. I have some really sweet clients though, especially when you realize people pay attention.
Hmm.
I've gotten really sweet gift baskets, just thoughtful cards. They love me enough to send me their Christmas cards afterwards, even through the years. Like, it's really nice when you meet
Oh.
clients. Even the referrals, that's
Hmm.
also another, a wonderful thing too, sending people my way. So there are a
Yeah.
lot of things, but that first thing that came to my head is definitely changing that social media profile photo.
That makes so much sense because that's a wink. Like, girl, you did
Mm-hmm.
happy.
Mm-hmm. I can sleep well that night.
I gave what I was supposed to give.
Exactly.
Accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
That is so dope. Who and what is on your photography bucket list?
Ooh. Ooh. So
Dead or alive?
I love, who is on my bucket list? I love Michelle Obama.
Ugh.
So I don't care if I have to shoot her while she is out taking a run. I don't care. And shoot, photograph. Please leave me alone, Secret Service. To photograph her while she's out running. Um, I would love. I love her. She has just very classy, just very. Now I'm not gonna hold you. I was a little upset with they go low, we go high thing. I'm so glad she's kind of reneged on that here in recent news. But I love everything about her. So I would definitely love to photograph her. And plus, I'm obsessed with politics. I would love to ask her like what her real opinion is, like while we're shooting, and I'll sign the NDA. I just need to know. Um,
Questions heavy just ma'am. Just
just
yeah, off
just
the book.
do you know the nuke codes? I'm just kidding, but but yeah, she would definitely be. And then oh, honestly, I would love to shoot the Met Gala. Like, I would love to photograph. See, I keep doing it. I would love to photograph the Met Gala just to see, like, because it's cute when we see the pictures, but
Yeah.
it's the behind the scenes stuff that I enjoy. And I love to post a picture, and people don't really realize all the background stuff that was going on behind it. So I would just love to see the people fussing over the dresses and trying stuff. Something popped and they struggling. Like, I just want to know what all it took to get that photo there. So that would be something cool to kind of show up and photograph. See, I keep doing it.
Yeah. Met Gala actually, period, is on my bucket list. And
Mm-hmm.
I had the pleasure of what will be the new venue going forward. I actually had the pleasure of attending a wedding in the castle that they're going to use going forward last summer. It's
Really?
a stunning venue. I couldn't believe you just had to be in that facility. to the hospitality, to everything that I ate. I mean, I literally, like, no exaggeration, you know, queries were like very sensory and image driven.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you every single thing that every one of us ate, it was just like we were in the waiting room in heaven.
Oh
And we
my goodness.
heaven's hors d'oeuvres, even the full entree. The food was fantastic. That's some of the best food I've ever had in my life. But it was just a gorgeous, warm experience. They were very hospitable. It was an event to remember. So the next time you see the Met Gala,
Oh, nice. I've already been there. Been there,
I
done that.
yeah, good time. But like as a creative myself, like I know how things work behind the scenes on set and tearing down, bringing up, and wardrobe, hair, and makeup, and lighting, and that. Like I would love to know behind the scenes on the Met Gala situation. I'm sure that's
Yes.
time. I'm sure that's time.
The drama. I just want to see just a little bit.
Yes, yes. Stories for days. If you weren't flicking it up, what's another profession you would give a try?
Oh, I do like to help people. So I think maybe a therapist. Especially the older I get, the more I'm very much into self growth. You know, healing, advancing. Like if you're not growing, you're dead. Like I just and helping others
Yeah,
kind of get there mentally. I think a lot, especially I live in my head a lot. And sometimes I have to be mindful. Come back out of there, Ashley.
yeah.
You know, and so just understanding that everybody kind of has their own path in life too, and trying to help people navigate and finance. I think that would be pretty dope.
I think so. I'm with you. I'm on the path of like being mindful and
Mm-hmm.
whole and healed and putting
Mm-hmm.
my best self before the world every time I wake up. Like I'm definitely there with you, so I can feel that. Well, that's
Especially for Black women, like we are not, especially Black women in the South. We are not raised to really think about ourselves. We are raised to think about everybody else, especially Black women in the church. You know,
for
like it is very, it's you're last. And
for
then
sure.
you do that, and then you realize, well, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, my skin is messed up, my nails not growing, my hair falling out, and I got like a whole bunch of extra weight, on me. And so that was one of my biggest things, trying to figure out how to focus on myself because I never had to do that. And when
Yeah,
I finally did, it was like the angels sang. So it's like if I can help other people to get, to that point too,
yeah,
like it's definitely it's a game changer. So yeah.
it is. Yeah, you definitely want that for other people. It's like, gosh, you got to get with this. If I feel this way, I can only imagine what that would do for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
The angels are singing that as you feel a little lighter on your feet. Now, what would you think 8-year-old Ashley would say to you today? Would she be surprised to see where you are right now?
Oh, I think about this all the time. I think photography was never, I always loved photos and taking pictures, but I never thought I would do it. I
Mhm,
think the fact that I have my own business would be extremely shocking. That was
mhm,
never, ever thought. I didn't know any entrepreneurs, and it was just
mhm.
always in my head to. It's crazy. I was in my head to sit at a desk, at a computer. I definitely think the entrepreneurship and the freedom. I think I would be very excited, but it would be nowhere in a dream. It is completely different than what I had envisioned for myself.
I think she would definitely be happy for you.
Mhm.
Like,
I
go.
think, especially because we're getting out of the people pleasing thing. So listen, so I think she'll be happy that sometimes the thoughts that are up here we actually speak them now. I think she would be a
You on
little
my
ecstatic
street.
about. Listen, listen.
You in my driveway.
I that is a big. That's a big. I'm telling you. I don't. And maybe it's getting closer to 40. That's why I said I'm okay with being 40. I don't know what it is, but around 38, 39, I was like, "Now, got doggone it, I'm tired. Like, we gonna have to do something a little different." And it is just ever since then, it's been like God has just been kind of steamrolling. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna rock with you, God, and it has been wonderful. It has been absolutely wonderful.
I love that for you. And
But
I
yeah,
promise we riding on the same street.
listen,
And it happened around
I
the
think
same
a
street.
lot of women are. I
Yeah.
think a lot, I don't know what it is about that age. I've even talked to one of my doctors, and she was like, yeah, she was like, no, you're right on time. You're right on time. Welcome. Welcome.
We love it here. Yes. Stay a while. Because when I tell
Hmm.
you, I think the beginning of me not GAF was when my 6-year-old was born in 2018.
Uh-huh.
Literally without care, she in rare form don't GAF about nothing. So, and I always say, like, being a girl mom brought a different side of me where I really just stopped holding my tongue. I started
Hmm.
like in real time. I've always been expressive, but like in real time, I'm not waiting. I'm not hoarding what I'm not hoarding my feelings. I'm not hoarding my pain.
Hmm.
So let's talk about this. So this is what happened. Yeah, didn't like that. We're not gonna do that anymore.
Uh-huh.
And my motto for 2025, and I'm telling you guys live for the first time now with Ashley, we don't make excuses. We make
Hmm.
adjustments.
Oh,
So if you're
now, yeah.
making adjustments and you are what you repeatedly do. If you're gonna keep making excuses, you're not gonna make the
Hmm.
adjustments. I'm gonna take you for exactly who you are. You can
Hmm.
do that. You have your right. But if it don't work and align with what I am and what I do, God
Yep.
bless you. Love
And
you.
that's okay. Like realizing that everything and everybody is not meant to stay. Like that's once you fully grasp that, like we don't own anybody,
No.
and God can have people here for a time, He can have people here for a lifetime, but holding on to something He's trying to get rid of or
Yeah.
free you from and take you somewhere, it always makes me think that meme that you've seen with you're holding this little bitty bear and you're like, God, I want it. He got this big ass, big
Oh
old bear. Sorry,
no.
Jesus, big old bear in the back, and it's like, come on, bro, really, let it go, baby, let it go.
Okay. Did they not preach a word? Let it go. You ever listen
Listen.
to the actual lyrics?
Hmm. Hmm. But it is hard being I don't, and again, my only experience is being in the South, but we just don't raise young women to think that way.
And here
And
we
I'm raising mine, baby, you come first and you open your mouth,
here we are.
like yeah, because keeping quiet isn't serving you and it's not serving anybody else either. So,
Mm-mm.
and going along to get along ain't serving, it just, I would say, after I had my last daughter, I had a stroke, and it was very much, I hadn't even sprained an ankle. So I'm like, all right, Lord, you took me from having a couple scratches to almost taking me out of here. And I remember sitting in that hospital room thinking like, I just want to go home and be with my family, and it was something about that. I feel like that was kind of like my turning point. And it was just like, you're either going to live or you're going to just keep, surviving day to day. And it was like little by little. It wasn't this drastic change immediately, but it was just like little by little stuff just started landing on me. And
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of steamrolled and steamrolled. And it was like, okay, I can't, this is not what God had for me. This way of living, this mental. I mean, I want to live. I don't want to just be surviving day to day.
Nope.
And
Mm-mm.
then you slowly start making these changes, figuring out. You go. What they say, everything stems back from childhood. You go back and look at that stuff and try to heal all of that. And it's not easy. It's dark. It's not fun. It's tough. It's difficult. It's lonely. You lose friends. You lose people.
Yeah.
But what do they say? Like everybody can't go with you.
Yes.
And sometimes you do have to just be okay with this person don't like me. This person is this, and that's different for Ashley because Ashley is. What do you mean? What do I need to do? Why don't you like me? That was oh Lord, that was a big one. That was a
Yeah.
really, really big one. But yeah, no.
It feels good over here though, for real.
Hmm.
And it looked good on you, girl. It looked good. So
The Lord is good. The Lord is good. Thank you.
well, thank you for sharing some of your personality and your story with us. I really, really I love you even more. Love you.
Listen, I'm telling you, I meant what I said. Like every year around our birthday, I think about you all the time. I will never forget. I'm like that. That's my boo. So when you asked me, look, and I finally saw the email, I said, "Oh no, don't worry about it. I'll be there."
Yay. That's our one-on-one with Miss Ashley Nicole. Check her out. I will share her socials in just a moment. But now that we've had our snack, we sipped and snacked. We had a
I
great
forgot to
conversation.
sip. I got
I know.
my
Get,
little
get your sip. What you got tonight?
listen.
What's in that
So
glass?
it's the red blend by the McBride sisters, also Black female owned.
Love them.
I love me some red wine, but their red blend is really, really good. So that's what I got
Mm.
today.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
So we've sipped and snacked. We've had our great chit chat, and now we're going to get into a little segue that I've introduced you to now. It's the second installment of Foodie Felonies. Chit, chat, and chill. Foodie Felonies is the segment where we call out the reckless, the ridiculous, and the downright disrespectful in the world of food and put them on trial. So I'm going to share with you the latest find that I had on my socials. Who's on trial today? Today's repeat offender, the FDA. That's right. The Food and Drug Administration, except they seem to be way more invested in the D than the F. Because the food part, trash. So let me break it down for you. Ever wonder why you can find Ritz crackers, Mountain Dew, Skittles, Pop Tarts, and all that other chemically questionable goodness at your local gas station? But if you bring that snack to, or those same snacks to Europe, security might tackle your ass at the airport like you just tried to smuggle explosives. Because the FDA got us snacking on science fair projects. Like, why am I out here eating Frosted Flakes when I could just drink antifreeze and then get the same effect? Other countries actually care about their people. Meanwhile, the FDA is out here letting us eat stuff that's one ingredient away from a household cleaner. Like, what are we doing here? Let's talk about Mountain Dew for a second. First of all, why is that drink the same color as a highlighter? What is it glowing for? Are we sure it's a beverage and not Superman's kryptonite? You drink enough of it, you just might start radiating Wi-Fi. And the worst part, the key ingredient in Mountain Dew, which I never liked, brominated vegetable oil. It's banned in over 100 countries because it messes with your brain and builds in your fat cells. And let's talk about our favorite ingredient, brominated vegetable oil being a chemical flame retardant, meaning the same stuff that keeps your couch from catching fire is now chilling in your stomach lining. And what does the FDA say? Americans
That's
are built.
okay.
Yeah, it's all right. They'll be fine.
Okay.
Fine. You're built different. That's definitely not what I meant at my mother's eulogy. I'm built different in a good way. Okay. Don't forget Skittles. You know, taste the rainbow. Yeah, you're also tasting titanium dioxide, a banned ingredient because it messes with your DNA, your chemical makeup, who you actually are at a molecular level. My guy.
You're hurting my feelings.
I mean, Jesus, I know. I'm so sorry. We just want candy, not a genetic mutation that would make me one of the starting X-Men 97. Like, come on.
But that might be kind of cool. I'm sorry. Have you seen the last X-Men?
You make a great storm. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Oh, but it doesn't stop there. You ever had a maraschino cherry? That little red dye demon floating in your cocktail? That cherry has seen more chemicals than a Breaking Bad episode. They may bleach it first and they soak it in corn syrup. Then they inject it in with so much artificial dye that if you eat enough, your stomach lining might start looking like a Crayola factory. And then just when you thought you suffered enough, they inject it with enough red dye number 40 to rival a Shondaland crime scene on How to Get Away with Murder or a Grey's Anatomy OR. Like, what are we doing here? Let's talk about Hostess and Little Debbie snack cakes. Look, we grew up on zebra cakes, Swiss rolls, and Twinkies like the rest of everybody, but why do they have more preservatives than what they used to embalm James Brown and then finally funeralize him months later? You mean to tell me this cake can sit on a shelf for 10 years and it still be fresh, just so the Little Debbies of the world can beget little big back Beckys in the future? This is not food. This is a science experiment that went way out of hand. Finally, let's get over to Frosted Flakes. Oh, God. This is so sad. My childhood hero, Tony the Tiger, is out here lying to us, talking about they're great. You're lying, Tony. Do you know what's in Frosted Flakes? BHT. It's a chemical so sketchy that countries banned it because it might be linked to cancer. Hint, it is linked to cancer. So, tell me why we're out here eating bowls of government-approved carcinogens before school. So, FDA, y'all got some explaining to do. Other countries out here treating their citizens with respect, while y'all treating us like walking science experiments. But hey, we got Pop-Tarts filled with ingredients that sound like they belong on a rocket ship. I guess we're good, right? So certainly this is not what K. Dot meant when he said pop out and show them. Not with the Pop-Tarts like we be eating. This is just a travesty. So listen, y'all, eat at your own risk, but just know the FDA might not be watching out for you. So somebody has to. And that somebody is me all day. So this has been another food felony. And the FDA, you're guilty of feeding us nonsense. So y'all be safe out there. Read your ingredients. And if your snack has more chemicals than your shampoo, you might want to rethink that purchase. Case closed.
Thanks, Takia. Thanks. We appreciate you. Thanks. I'm gonna go clean out my pantry after this.
You know, you can't unknow what you know. And I hate that for us in this generation because we be finding out all the things now we have all the resources. I'm like,
but you know it is
the rest of my life.
Just you know how to say, oh, that's not FDA approved, so that actually might mean it's okay for me.
It made a pass for me. It's a pass for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, guys, that was the latest Foodie Felony. You can catch me on Chip Chat and Chill. I'll put the full episodes on there or the full segment there as a separate entity because I'm going for a ride with this one here in the podcast tab on the YouTube channel. So we've had a great conversation. I've shared our mocktails and our wine glasses. We've did Foodie Felony. Now here is the fun part of Chip Chat and Chill that we have to include into our fun time. It's called Happy Hour, guys. It's happy hour time. That's right. So in case you didn't know, here at Chip Chat and Chill, we do make happy hour a demand in our lifestyle. Recess is necessary because adults, we work hard, we pay bills, we take care of kids, we do all the ripping and running, and we be tired. So to balance everything, we have to laugh and play games and just kick back and just enjoy ourselves. It's a necessary thing to do. So if you are going to be a chatty, you are going to participate in happy hour. I didn't get to discuss what games we're going to play, but
she did it on purpose, y'all.
You know, it just worked out that way. But it's all right, because you're an Aquarius. We're going to roll with the punches, right?
Mm-hmm. We always prepared. Always.
That's right.
Always.
That's right. You're actually going to help me participate in a Chip Chat and Chill favorite. This is going to be a food-themed segment of new name, Who Dis.
Oh,
now,
Lord.
Ashley knows no better, but that's what makes it fun. And this is the first time me playing New Name Who Dis for the year. So let's just go for it. Now, it's a round of me giving you names of some famous dishes that are found at your fast food chain restaurants or just some old faithfuls that you like to eat. The caveat is you have to guess what name of the dish that I'm speaking of. And you have to guess with me looking like this.
Oh, Lord.
Getting nervous.
I'm lost already. And you know, I'm extremely competitive. So like the anxiety is already here. I can't.
Dang, it hurts.
Come on, let go.
So I'm going to get here. I'm going to give you.
Thank you. I'm already lost.
6 dish names. You're going to try to guess all 6. You ready?
Now I got to tell you where they came from, right?
Just try to correctly guess the names.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's plus if you can tell us where it came from.
Oh, my God.
All right. Ready?
I love you.
Number 1. Wendy's Baconator.
Wendy's Baconator.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Dairy Queen Flamethrower.
Dairy Queen what?
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Nine shit.
Oh, now come on. What? Say it again. Please don't spit. Please. Okay, what is it? We're gonna do adults. What the hell? Who?
Gang shit. Oh my god.
Oh, give me one more.
Gang shit.
It sounds like I probably can't something I can't say out loud.
Gang.
Gang. onion,
Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
gang.
Gang,
All I
gang.
hear, yang yang, gang yang,
Gang, gang. Shit.
shit, gang gang, shit. That new name. Who this?
It's a collect. It's a collect.
Okay.
Hot lemon pepper wings wet.
Now, I heard my lemon pepper wings. Heard that. Say that one more time.
Hot lemon pepper wings wet.
Lemon pepper wings wet.
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. You forgot the peach drink. Go ahead.
Hey, he had. Hey, he had.
Something cheesecake. Philly cheesesteak.
There you go. Uh-huh.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that one. Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Hey.
Okay, see? So that means I won. I'm the winner, right? Oh, okay, good. That's all I care about. What was that other one that I missed? The gang gang shit? What was that? What was that?
Bang, bang, shrimp.
I don't even know what that is. I would have never got that. I would have never got that. No.
Hilarious.
Like, what? I think I prefer my name. Sorry. Mine was a little bit better.
Gang, gang shit.
We need to copyright that.
Copyright. Don't borrow it. We're going to trademark it right now.
That's so funny.
Hilarious. Oh man,
that was actually really cute. Yeah, but we should not be the adults. Yeah,
they made us. I think I just said that on Threads the other day. I said they made us the adults.
Yeah, because child, at least they might not make it. They might don't make it.
Good luck. We trying, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was a good round of happy hour. I'm glad you guys can celebrate every woman you know that deserves her flowers. How about send her some surprise flowers or a surprise, what do you call them? Edible arrangement, whatever you want to do. Take her out for lunch, put some gas in her tank, whatever. Just do something.
Fold some clothes.
Yes, please.
You could fold some clothes.
Take them kids.
Listen. You can vacuum something. You can dust something. You could put something together.
Do that. Do those things.
Those are my current needs.
These things make us feel seen.
There you go.
So happy hour was a hoot with Miss Ashley Nicole. Check her out on all socials. I believe I have her social correct here. I have Ashley Nicole Photos ATL. And I'm going to share everything else on socials. And with her permission, I could probably share a couple highlights of her work and recap of this episode. Now that we've had such a great conversation, we had the most amazing happy hour session. Check, please. It is time to go. But before we do, Ashley, was there any portion of today's podcast session that you are most proud of or left you feeling full that you want to share with others?
You putting that thing in your mouth and trying to say those words. That made my day. Made my day.
Well, I'm glad I could do that for you. You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. No, seriously. I have had a ball. I'm so proud of you, especially I know with what, you're currently, dealing with in your personal life. I'm very proud of you. You haven't let that, dampen your smile. We need your smile. We need your spirit. Like I'm very proud of you. I'm always praying for you. But girl, you dope. You've been dope since we were youngins with no grace. You listen, always. I'm so glad God let our paths cross. I'm glad our paths are still running together. And I am just excited to see where you go from here.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That means so much. It's been a ride, but I honestly am full every time I log on here and I just have the time of my life with the people that mean the most to me, meeting some new faces, learning some new stuff. I'm learning with you. This is a safe space. We kick back, let your head down, forget whatever went wrong behind the wheel or at work or whatever. What died, whatever, forget about it for just the 30, 45 minutes that you're here. So I'm just honored that you made the time and you were able to make it. It just aligned.
Thank you, ma'am.
You made my day.
Well,
And
I'm glad. Listen, I needed this because parenting and adulting was no joke today. So this was the perfect segue into me putting my head on the pillow and fucking.
I'm so glad. Well, guys, check us out on socials. You can follow me as well, of course, at Chip Chatter in Chill, Chip Chatter Ampersand at in Chill on Facebook. I'm going to share today's mocktail. Once we decide a name, I'm going to give you guys the vote to decide in the stories what we should name Ashley's crafted mocktail. And once we do that, it'll go in the mocktail book of fame with everyone else. And I'm just elated. So if you have a chat letter, I love chat letters. They're anonymous. If you got something juicy, something spicy, you just want to celebrate somebody, you got a question, you got a burning question or a secret, it is safe in the chat box. Write us at chipchatterinchill@gmail.com and hope to see you soon somewhere out in these streets. And as I always say in closing, love yourself, stay well, live in power. And when you come back, bring some friends right here to Chip Chat and Chill. Have a good evening.